Hi everyone, this is SyrianGirl reporting for journal New Eastern Outlook. Everyone is up in arms about Putin's announcement that Russian forces will be withdrawn from Syria. But it should not come as a complete surprise, nor should it be cause for alarm. Firstly, the withdrawal is not an extensive one. The Russian Air Force are still going to be flying sorties and bombing ISIS. The Russian military are still going to maintain a presence in their base inside Syrian soil, as they have been doing for the last 30 years. The advanced anti-air defense systems, S-300s and S-400s, will remain in Syria, along with the T-90 tanks. Several attack helicopters and some jets will also remain. So in reality, they are only pulling out a specific few fighter jets and some infantry. The Syrian army are still fighting strong, pushing forward against ISIS in Palmyra, and as we speak, the Russian Air Force are still bombing ISIS in support of them. Besides, Russia's help has already changed the situation on the ground. The border town of Azaz was being used by Turkish President Erdogan as a supply route for Al-Qaeda and ISIS. This has now been cut off due to Russian airstrikes. This is something that the Syrian Air Force couldn't achieve on its own and the main reason why Syria asked Russia for assistance. Whenever Syrian jets would attempt to target this supply route, which lies near the Turkish border, Turkey's air defenses would harass Syrian jets, and in one case, they shot down a Syrian jet. The idea was that Erdogan wouldn't be crazy enough to shoot down a Russian jet. He proved to be just that crazy, but it was something he could only do once. And it did not prevent Russia from blocking the supply route to ISIS and Jabhat al-Nusra, aka Al-Qaeda. And now that it's blocked, it's only a matter of time for the Syrian military to take back Aleppo. But why announce the withdrawal now? Well, there are several theories floating around. The first theory is that the time of withdrawal has been planned all along. A member of Russian parliament, Alexei Pushkov, had stated in October that the projected time frame for the operation is 3 to 4 months. Russians are wary of being bogged down in an expensive long war, like they were in Afghanistan. Since the US is backing Al-Qaeda in Syria, as it did in Afghanistan, the situation looks similar. For this reason, they may have set very strict timelines with very specific objectives. The second theory is that the withdrawal is related to the shootdown of a Syrian MiG-21 fighter jet, which occurred on the 12th of this month. This is the first time a Syrian jet is shot down by insurgents rather than a state actor, and is a major development. The Russian Ministry of Defense said the MiG was shot down by manpads near the town of Kafr Nabuda. When Russia released its daily summary of breaches of the current ceasefire agreement, they reported about this. The CIA have been talking about supplying manpads to the insurgents since 2011. It's possible Russia felt its low-flying jets are under threat of being fired on by US Saudi-supplied manpads, hence pulled them out. On the other hand, some Russian jets are still flying over Syria. The third theory cites political reasons. Putin said the Russian military had achieved their stated objectives in Syria of allowing the peace process to begin. Indeed, that was his stated objective. The withdrawal announcement is happening just in time for the Geneva talks. Is it perhaps a part of some kind of political maneuvering? Only time will really tell the reasons behind the statements about withdrawal. But there is nothing to say that Russia can't come back for another push, and there is no doubt that Syria will never stop resisting.